Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here with Adrian Martin, and he's after doing a fantastic demonstration of...
I know about fantastic right now.
Well, we use that word all the time. Fantastic is always fantastic. But
Yeah.
Adrian, you have done two demonstrations here of two different dinners. What did you cook today?
Yeah, I suppose first dishes of the day was all about kind of air fryer dishes. So, hello everyone at home, by the way.
Good man.
This man's a legend in Mullingar, just as you know. Never mind Niall Horan. Big Ray Dolan's, yeah. So air fryer dishes was like one of the more popular ones, like honey chili chicken.
Oh, yes.
So it was like basically where you coat the chicken. It's called velveting, where you coat the chicken in this little bit of egg white, and then you add it into a corn flour and flour mixture, and you air fry it. It goes really crispy.
Right.
And what we do is we make like this sauce, which is like honey, chilies, so fresh chilies, some peppers, sweet chili sauce, and lemon juice.
You don't like red peppers or green peppers?
Oh, I don't like green.
What is the personal thing? It goes back to your youth or something?
I'm a very fussy eater, unfortunately.
Really?
Yeah, no, my mama used to always say that when I was a kid, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even eat bananas when I was a kid. Still, if I have a smoothie and someone puts a banana in, I'd be like, no, I'm not eating that. So I'm fussy.
So, a chef, so what is your favourite food then, being a chef?
Wow, that's a good question. I would say, I suppose we're classically trained in French cuisine.
Wow.
So I love like France to visit, to eat, and to learn something new about food. Italian cuisine's amazing as well. Like you've got so many different dishes that are from one place. I've done quite a bit of traveling this year. So I was in Saudi Arabia, so I got some Arabic food in on the go. I was in Morocco as well.
Good. The very good old sauces, the boys.
Oh, I like the sauces and the spices. Like the spices that are there, it's incredible. So yeah, it's all good.
Definitely, I've tasted Arabic food, and a big shout out to our Arabic friends. But I've tasted Arabic food, and it's just absolutely knockout. And they love their meat.
Yeah, lots of meat, lots of lamb.
Yeah,
like
big
lots
time.
of lamb. Yeah.
Kufu, no kufu. Do you ever eat kufu? Kufu. No, the names are not coming back to me, but it doesn't matter. But tell us, how did you get involved with cooking? Was it your mother?
I'll always say this. I have to be very honest with you, right? So my mum was never the best cook in the world, and sorry, ma'am.
Okay.
But so the reason I got into cooking was because she couldn't.
Right.
Because I wanted to learn how to make different dishes right.
So being a chef, then, what do you have for your breakfast? Do you have a breakfast at all?
I'm very simple, like with breakfast. So like I ran a half marathon yesterday, so I've been like eating to kind of fuel, I suppose, my running. I'm going on to do the full marathon now very soon as well. But overnight oats in the morning. I kind of make different flavors. So I do like a tiramisu overnight oats, which is like coffee flavored with mascarpone cheese. I'll do like a passion fruit flavored overnight oats, or I do, because it's just fuel. It's like, you know, that type of thing. Lunchtime, then I keep it simple. I make like a toasty or like nice salad then with it. I love red cabbage slaw. It's one of my favorite things. I'll eat one of those.
Cabbage?
Yeah, red cabbage slaw. It's like a cold slaw just made with red cabbage.
Yeah.
And then I'd say dinner, then we keep it very simple. So we kind of have our go-to dishes. So we would use I live with my sister and her partner in Leixlip.
Right.
So we would have, say, go-to was like fajita night, or we'd have, like sometimes we do wing night, where we invite loads of people around. And I cook loads and loads of wings.
Right.
And then I have loads of hot sauces.
Right.
And it's like wing roulette. So you pick up a wing and you get a sauce and you don't know what your sauce is. You dip and you eat it. And you have a shot of whiskey with it as well.
Wow.
So that's kind of our...
You cook them first.
So that's food for us. Like, food's fun. I mean, you should make some fun out of it and have fun with it.
And does that mean that you being the chef in the house, that you have to cook everything?
No, not really. Like, we kind of mix between all of us cooking. Like, my sister's a very good cook.
Now, as well as that, you've got a book out at the moment as well. What's in the book?
So I suppose the newest one was from last year, was the Odlum's Big Book of Baking. And I've been working with Odlum's now 4 years. And as myself and Catherine put this book together for the Jack and Jill Foundation.
Catherine, the sister?
Catherine Layden. She'd be the Odlum's ambassador for years. Like, she's been with Odlum's for 50 years. You'd see her on Ireland AM. And myself and herself developed this book with Odlum's, and it was for sale in Dunnes Stores. Last year it raised over $250,000 for the charity. So all the money went towards the charity. But it's a lovely book just for bakes. Like proper, like classical and new school bakes as well, which we love. So it's really good.
Now, you've done a bit of television as well, did you?
I do, yeah. Yeah, no, I do the show called The 6 O'Clock Show. It's on Virgin Media 1.
At 6 o'clock?
At 6 o'clock. Well, actually, it starts at 6:05. Don't tell anybody that.
You have to get the news in.
Yeah, get the news
And the
first.
weather.
And the weather, yeah. But I've been doing that. So I started it was called TV3 at the time. I started when I was 22 or 23, I can't remember, on a show called The Late Lunch Live with Lucy Kenny and Martin King. And it's the same show, but it just moved to later in the evening and they called it something different. And I've been doing it now since 23 and 31 now. So
now you know they work with Seamus Bracken as well.
Seamus, a legend, the Mullingar legend. Seamus, how are you? Yeah.
You were down with him. You were an ambassador for.
I was with I was working with the Craft Butchers Association of Ireland at the time, and my job was to kind of go around butcher shops and help kind of promote locally. Them to the kind of area, so help them out by traveling, going into schools and doing like little cooking demos with their products, and I suppose like cooking demonstrations for fundraisers in the localities as well. So yeah, of course, yeah. Your arms get sore. You're grand. So I met Seamus, and I spent I think a week or 2 weeks with Seamus here in Mullingar. Yeah. I remember sleeping. I think I stayed in his house. I think I stayed with him. When I was here. He's a legend in the area.
And he's sound out.
He's
big shout out to you, Seamus. Maybe he'll just walk around some of these corners. Now tell us, how did you get on today? Did you enjoy the Mullingar show?
Great, absolutely excellent. Huge crowds, great weather. Thanks be to God, the weather held as well. And, you always come for a lovely, warm welcome. It feels like I'm back home in Cavan.
Go on.
Yeah, because, just similar time. That's my dad.
What's the colour gold gas?
Oh yeah, flow gas. Yeah, flow gas.
Can't beat to have the old family involved.
Yeah, Dad's great. I suppose Dad has been doing this for years, setting up cooking demos, kitchens for chefs for years, and just very lucky that the two of us got to work together in it as well. So
and as well as that, Kenny Maguire was a good friend of ours. You know Kenny?
I do. Yeah. I know his brother well as well, Nevin. So I've been working with. Nevin there in his restaurant. That's where he first got my training at 14. So it's with him.
Beat starting early.
Oh yes, great food.
So at 14, did you think that you were too young to start? You were too old to start, but just you wanted to start, or you wanted to start cooking?
I think I was a bit of a troublemaker in school, so I didn't really get on well there. So I found that kind of job was something that kind of grounded me a little bit and gave me that. Bit of, I suppose, insight to what work would be like and life would be like. So,
and did your father say, "Go on, you better do that," or what?
Yeah, he's always great for helping us in any way we could get into our all of us. There's 4 of us. I have 2 brothers and 1 sister, so he's always been Mum and Dad have always been amazing at pushing us into what we want to be or what we're passionate about. So
when you left the house, did the rest of them starve or what?
No, they don't. No, my mum, in fairness to her, she's seriously. She's a great cook now, and Dad's a good cook as well. Dad's a good cook. Yeah.
Look, we could chat all day. This is a legend, ladies and gentlemen, a lovely guy to meet. And if you ever meet him at any show, just say hello.
Absolutely, yeah.
And any questions for him, send them here, and I'll send them to him, and he can send them back to me, and I'll send them back to you. Adrian,
legend.
Thank you very much.